So just to elaborate with the whole purpose of this video, so you're probably seeing this title and wondering what the hell is going on here. Well, this video isn't really for watching purposes. This video is more for listening purposes. So without further ado, just go grab whatever snack or drink that you're consuming right now and just listen along. Because for any One Piece lover out there, you might like what we have to talk about. Yeah.
It's like the shot of him laughing, like he's
Yeah.
laughing.
Why
Yeah.
he's called a laugh tail.
That's you doing that. That's you doing that, and then make whatever the crew that you've achieved, or like that you've gathered.
The whole oh god, like we've just spoken about the whole like the power up system, the endings. I'm gonna just fuck, there's too many aspects to think about because there's like a lot of the NPC system would probably be the easiest thing to implement, but it's all gathering your crew would be interesting.
Yeah, it could be like a thing where it's like an open world thing, but it's like you can travel via ship toward like to each island and stuff, but obviously with some tweaks that are not fully canon to like, so you'd start on whatever island you want, I guess. Like, I guess you could start on
Romance Dawn.
you start in the Grand Line, maybe you like skip all these.
I would say you start. What have you made it the option where you can? It's an optional. Wait, it's an optional starting point, so you can choose to start at a north, east, south, or west blue, and then it changes like how you get into the Grand Line, like slightly.
Yeah, that is good, but like we don't really know a lot of islands in the other blues.
Yeah, but you could just make stuff up. Like you can just
okay,
like
you could take some creative liberties. Okay,
you can just make some stuff up. Like it is a game. Like it doesn't have to be completely accurate to the actual anime itself. So of course you're gonna have to make a few differences and tweaks.
Okay.
And then like the way the mapping system would be is that you could travel from one island. You have to unlock islands. So like if you gain enough EXP, you can travel to like this island, or maybe like some islands you could travel to, but you need like a more experienced navigator or something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like obviously the first thing I would say the first crewmate you would need to get is a navigator.
Or imagine if like in between like cutscenes from one island to the next, there's like a break where there's like a navy ship and you have to like shoot cannons to shoot it down.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized something. What if, because obviously you are the captain of your own ship,
yes.
of course. But what if, do you think it would be better if you were just the captain, or if you assigned one other role to yourself that could be, because like, you know how Law is the captain and he's also a doctor?
I see you're saying, yeah, give yourself a character that has multiple
So you could
roles.
have an extra, so you could be the captain and the navigator.
Oh,
so you don't have to worry about getting a navigator, but you have to worry about getting everything else. Like, so you could be the captain and
what would
the
be
sword.
okay? Well, what would be the main? I feel like getting a swordsman and stuff would be optional, but like the important ones would be getting a navigator, getting a doctor, probably getting a chef, I'd say. Probably getting a helmsman.
Doctor, did you say?
Yeah, doctor, like what did I say? Doctor, cook, navigator, helmsman.
Yeah.
And
So
your optional ones could be like additional fighters like swordsman. You could also have a musician as like an optional one. Oh, I guess a shipwright would be another important one actually.
Yeah, so he would upgrade your ship so you could go around like between islands faster and also make your ship stronger, because maybe you could, like, between going to islands you could also have ship battles.
Well, that's what I
and that would give you like bonus items and stuff between islands. Oh my god. And you'd be put in like a different sort of structured game mode, like a mini game thing, or like I don't know, you could do something, and then like depending on how many ships you do, or if you defeat all of them, then you get bonus items and shit, or bonus points.
items, you get all the treasure as well, so you get extra money, because money's a big thing as well.
Yeah, and then obviously I think so obviously you'd need a cook. Obviously you could probably make, before you get a cook, you could make stuff, but it'd be like really shit. But once you actually
Yeah.
get the cook, then you can upgrade your own strength and stuff, and like an
Oh,
actual cook would do
Jesus
that.
Christ, now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is fucking amazing. Oh my god! This is fucking amazing. So, and obviously, getting a helmsman, you can obviously steer your ship, but it's like wonky. But once you get the ship, it's a lot more precise, and you can
Yeah.
probably do a lot more things. And like, oh my god, oh my god! I just realized there could be areas on islands and stuff blocked off by like waves and shit. And you know that one scene in Whole Cake Island where Jinbei like rides the wave?
Yeah.
Oh my god, when you get a helmsman, like you can go to those secret areas when you get a helmsman, you can go past the secret areas when you get a helmsman and you can upgrade it to a certain level. Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
god. Oh
You
my
can
god, I'm
like
cooking
upgrade
so
your
hard.
doctor to
Oh my god,
like
I'm cooking so
heal you
hard.
better. You could upgrade your navigator to like explore more. You can upgrade your
Yeah, you can yep.
shipwright to upgrade your ship so you can travel to further places and through storms and everything. So more parts of the map. You can
Your
upgrade.
swordsman can be like a so I feel like your swordsman would just be an extra fighter that could help you and like he could do like a tag team attack,
You can
and it doesn't have
summon
to be
him. It's
Zoro.
like
It
an
could be
Elden Ring. You can
any
summon.
kind of no. It doesn't even have to be a swordsman. It's just like a vice captain.
Yeah.
Like a
Well,
vice captain could be anything. So it could be Beppo. It could be Zoro. It could be Rayleigh. It could be Killer.
well, it could be anyone to
You
be
know,
honest. It's just who you request. That's the only thing.
yeah,
Or
whoever you
choose.
want to be your vice captain. I feel like the vice captain is very flexible, but like you can't just make Beppo your cook or something because he's not a cook. Like you need someone
Yeah.
who is an actual cook. So I feel like yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Anyone can be your vice captain. So the yourself and the vice captain can have two roles. I think that's what I think is fair. So you can be and something if you want, some
Mm,
like the captain and something else if you want, and maybe the vice captain can be something, or it should just be the vice captain and that's it.
probably the vice captain with one specific role, I'd say. Because I think it would make it a little too unfair. I'd
Yeah, fair
say
enough. Fair enough.
you want to try and have a little bit of balance. I'd say.
Yeah, and then I feel like I guess a musician would kind of just maybe what would a musician do?
Just play music, like
I guess it's more like a vibey thing, or maybe it's like
maybe
it
a
could
musician.
be
Like a musician is just like one of those things that he doesn't really do anything else in the game other than just play music on your ship. He like
yeah. It would be cool if it had a funk of it. I'm just trying to think what it could do.
I'm trying to think what else. Like
Like increase
unless
the bond of the crew, maybe.
it like
Like he,
increases like experience or something, like all your characters like experience increases drastically when there's a musician or something. Like
yeah,
they
like maybe the bond of the crew increases, and then therefore they become stronger as well. Like, and it's more like tight knit, and like maybe your vice captain becomes more reliable, and everyone else becomes more tight knit and stuff. Maybe something like that.
maybe.
I don't know. What else? The doctor, I guess, is obviously about like health and stuff, so he can probably increase your health, and give you like, I think Chopper or whoever can give you like different kind of medicines that make your health more like increase your
He
health.
yeah, he increases your health, but he can also make stuff that also makes you resistant to certain
Yeah,
like
yeah,
abilities, like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Luffy
yeah,
and his
yeah, yeah,
poison resistance as an example.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So something like
And an
that, maybe.
archaeologist, you'd need an archaeologist if you're gonna if we're gonna do it like where we make it to Laugh Tale.
Oh Jesus! Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that actually. Yeah.
You need an archaeologist to be able to read the poneglyphs.
So who
So
would
you
be
need like
like?
you need
So,
Robin, Odin, Pudding. That's pretty much all I can think of who can actually do it.
so I'm like
It's just got to
wondering
be
if
one of
it's
those
like if
three.
you find a poneglyph like in the game, is it like you have to make a copy of it and you just have it like in your inventory until someone can
Yeah, I
transcript
think
it?
there could be like a cute little like puzzle sequence where it's like the archaeologist goes up to the poneglyph and like you have to do like this puzzle thing
like a
to
puzzle
connect the dots,
to.
and then it
Oh
will
my
reveal the
god,
message or something like
that's
that.
that's such like a fucking. Well, it's like I was gonna say Skylanders, but also like in Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, like you have to do these mini games to like unlock the game.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it could be something like that.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And then I guess I don't know if the archaeologists will actually increase anything on the ship. I guess it'll just help with the poneglyphs. So
Unless you
that's
do infuse like. Maybe you do make like certain characters can do two things, but because all of them can technically fight. It's like where I'm
yeah, they
wondering, like,
can.
what draws a line between like, are you the only character that can fight?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think we obviously make the vice captain be able to fight and like tag team fight,
Yeah.
like do tag team combat shit.
So maybe if you were to make the game, you would make it. You would have your left hand and your right hand man be the only ones who are also capable of attacking,
Yeah,
but then the rest
I
have their own
that's what I would
special
say.
abilities.
Yeah, you can have a left wing and a right wing.
But that's it. And then everything else, just everyone else, just
Is
is
more
like,
just increases your strength, like increases stuff in different ways.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's actually a good idea.
Okay, ideas.
Man, this is
Oda,
we're actually
we're,
we're actually
we're gonna make you even more rich than you already are.
yeah. If the live action and like everything that you're doing in the anime and manga wasn't enough, now we're going into we're dipping our toes into proper video game territory now.
We're literally making or sparking the idea of game of the year right here. Maybe game of the decade, perhaps. Maybe game of the century. You know,
Yeah, could very well be.
it'd be a fucking huge game to download, but could you imagine the series that people. Could you imagine how many people around the world would play this? Like, they would stream it or play it. Like, just.
Yeah,
It would
I think
be
people would. Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
Like.
100%. Yeah, they would go fucking hard.
Jeez.
It's actually crazy. What we've come up with just like off rip.
Uh, yeah, and
I don't know.
this is just the
Yeah,
surface of it all. This isn't even like right into the details. But we need to go back from we discussed everything here, but we need to go back to the start. So obviously, it's like you can choose your character to be whoever, and then it's obviously optional for you to have like a right hand man and a left hand man as well, or like your left right wings, whatever you want to call them. You can
yeah.
obviously choose like what devil fruit you want to eat, but obviously you get better devil fruits the longer you wait or the further you progress in the game. You don't start with haki. Haki is a thing that you learn progressively in the game, and your haki becomes better the further along you play into the game.
And the more enemies you fight, because that's
And the more enemies you
canon's like
fight, yes.
yeah,
Um, what is it? Like, a lot of main enemies, as an example, like Captain Morgan and like, I don't know, Don Krieg and stuff, are like not major bosses. They're just like side bosses, like optional ones that you can do. But like the main ones, as an example, like Doflamingo would be like a later game boss. Kaido would be another later game boss. The Five Elders would be interesting actually, as like a
yeah.
really late game.
You could do that.
Like a really like I'm trying to think of Big Mom would be another one actually. Like if you changed up the story slightly where you're actually facing Big Mom instead rather than it being Kid and Law like in the anime.
Yeah.
And then like maybe some like early games. Like you could probably twist it around where like you are to face Crocodile, but this is like you just learn Haki. What if we did it like that?
Yeah.
So it is possible to hit him. So you change it up like slightly, but not too much.
Yeah. I agree.
Ooh. And then what else did we say? Like the further in, you can infuse your Conqueror's Haki with attacks that lowers your like FP like in Elden Ring, so the blue bar people.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. And what else did we say? We said a lot of things in a very short period of time.
Like obviously, I mean, I mentioned like the armament haki and like the a different kind of haki power system, like and like the observation haki would be like things like slowing down, or and then
Yeah,
for future sight it'd be like they actually like do a mirror
yeah.
move of the move they're about to do.
And then you can just like obviously dodge it then much easier. And
Yeah, a lot
then
easier. Yeah.
your character can start with obviously learning observation and armor and haki, but you can choose right at the start whether your character can use Conqueror's Haki or not, which ups
Yeah,
the
go for an extra
difficulty
challenge.
slightly.
Yeah.
But I guess there could also be like a general base difficulty, like with every other game.
Yeah, I feel like there could be a difficulty system. It doesn't have to be like full Elden Ring, like super hard, like but there's yeah, like I feel like the easy mode,
I would
yeah,
say
maybe
you would want to
just
make the game
no.
still relatively difficult. Not,
Sorry.
I would still say you'd want to make the game relatively difficult, not too easy.
So what you would you want to do like a easy, normal, hard mode, or would you just do what would you do? What?
I mean, I guess you'd do that, but in terms of like how difficult the NPCs are, like you don't want it to be like
No,
really
no.
easy. Like you, because if you have a game as big as this, you would want people to actually like put in a lot of hours playing this. So you would actually want there to be difficulty. You would want people to fight bosses that you know will take them multiple attempts of beating. And it's like, it's not just the case for one person, it's going to be the case for like hundreds of thousands or millions of people that play whatever this game will be called.
Yeah.
Uh, and then, like, I'm trying to think as like, so what else would they like side quests? Like, I'm trying to think of like an example of a side quest.
What if we did like some of the side quests or
Or
like
the smaller
bonus
arcs.
content could be like you'd adapt stuff from the movies and the filler arcs.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
like
Treasure Island is a non-optional section. Well, it is an optional section. Sorry, you can
yeah, and I
choose
feel
to
like
whether you want to
yeah,
explore it or not, but it
it could just
gives
be
you
like a
bonus
fun vibe
items.
thing where it's like yeah,
Exploring it gives you bonus items, but they're not essential to beat the game.
yeah, it's like extra stuff. Yeah, it's like see if you can find the animal, and like Gaimon gives you challenges or whatever. Maybe like it's like oh, see if you can
Mm,
find this specific animal because obviously there's a bunch of animals on the island, and you got to do it within a certain amount of time. And if you do, then he gives you some of his treasure or some of
Alright,
his
what's
bonus
another?
items because obviously he can't use them because he's in a treasure chest.
You can.
Oh my god, this is actually fucking amazing.
Guys, this is.
Oh my god, can you imagine exploring Wano
Oh, gee. Could you just imagine
and like all
exploring
the different
anywhere?
areas in Wano, and like there's different like samurai and stuff in each
Oh, could
thing, and
you
you can fight
imagine the
them
battle arena on Onigashima when you're fighting Kaido, like to finish
on
off
the
that whole
roof,
arc? Yeah,
on the roof.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Could
that's
you imagine how that would look? What if it's like a
yeah, that's
multi-phase fight, like with
what we're
certain
like.
bosses? Like
Maybe
Kaido
some like
has these
enemies,
different. Like Kaido has an example. He has these different forms, like his dragon form. He has his like base human form, but then he also has his like
hybrid form.
hybrid form.
Yeah, it could be like that. Like it could start off him being being normal and just using like haki attacks. Then he mixes it up, and then he does
He goes to his
maybe
normal, hybrid, and then dragon as like a
I was
three
gonna
phase
say
boss.
maybe maybe would you do the dragon first? Normal and then full dragon, because then that's just devil fruit powers, and then it's the hybrid where he mixes the dragon stuff with the hockey stuff.
I guess if you're following the... Well, I'm kind of going this based off the actual anime itself, but I guess that's something we could figure out.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's hard to say between those two. I mean, both are fucking dangerous. Both are
Yeah.
something. And like Doflamingos would be like a two-phase boss, as an example. Like, his first phase would be like pre-awakening, and then his second phase would be like post-awakening.
No, but how cool would this be? How cool would this be? Like, Doflamingos is a timed boss fight.
Oh
So
my
you have
god, it would... Oh my god. Yes.
because like the bird cage,
Yeah.
you have to beat it
Yeah.
before the bird place closes in and it kills you.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
And you can just make it so that he can, like, obviously, so it doesn't crush him, that like he escapes the bird cage or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
he escapes. Yeah.
and it kills you.
Oh my god, yes. That. Because that'd be one of the few timed bosses, yeah. Although,
Yeah.
to be fair,
And
you
imagine-
could make Kaido's timed as well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But Doflamingo's one
Or
definitely
like how
works.
would
Well, only
Kaido's-
Gashima landing on the land of Wano, like right in the
Oh,
middle of the
yeah,
Flower
yeah.
Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah, you could. I'm trying to say like I'm thinking that maybe like doesn't have to. It could, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
concept, but it definitely works with Doflamingo more, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine fighting Katakuri like in the mirror world?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that'd be... that'd be nuts.
Oh my god.
That...
Oh my god, I just realized something. Like, if you're like underleveled or whatever, you could like there could be like an option where you could do a mission or maybe you could do something like and as a bonus you could steal Brulee and just like have her on your back or something or just like so if you're low you can just jump through a mirror and then just
Oh,
like
just escape. Oh my god.
and just escape. However, no, that doesn't have to be an option. We'll just make the Katakuri fight like a really hard boss, and it's obviously mandatory to get to the next bit.
Yeah, to
So
like
it's a really
fight...
hard
No,
fight
it's a
for where
mandatory...
you are.
Yeah, it's a mandatory boss fight for you to...
For where you are, it'll be really, really hard. And so if you can either stand and fight, or you can like escape using Brulee.
And it lets you heal like a little bit.
I'm thinking maybe as if you escape, then no, because I want there to be a punishment if you escape using Brulee. If you escape, you can heal up, but Katakuri will also heal.
He like heals, but just a little bit.
Yeah, like
Because you
he'll
want to
heal.
make it fair, but you don't want to
regain
make
some
it
health
too...
if you escape. And the more you escape with Brulee, the more amount, the bigger amount he'll heal.
So it's an exponential amount.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
my
Christ. Oh, God.
Oh my god, we are fucking cooking.
You know, that's like the whole... I mean, it's not really the case, but it's like Millennium mixed with like Godskin Duo. It's like the most bullshit boss that you would be stuck on for fucking ages just trying to figure out how
it'll
to
be a
beat.
tough for where you are in the game. The Katakuri fight will be a really tough fight because it is in the anime. Like Luffy barely wins. If anything, Katakuri kind of lets him win. So it's going to be a very hard fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of true. He does let him win, yeah. But... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm trying to think about all the other fights as well.
And then like obviously like when you get to new islands, you can unlock new like skins, like kind of like what Luffy and the crew wear like at each island.
Oh, yeah, because the outfit changes too, yeah.
So depending on where you are,
let's
you
just
can unlock
emphasize
different
this is just a cosmetic thing.
Yeah, different items for Nami, different items for Zoro, for Luffy or whatever, or
Yeah.
Chopper, like depending on where you are, there'll probably be a store on each island, and then you can just buy all their outfits.
Yeah, but it's all just for cosmetics. So,
Yeah, it's just cosmetic. It doesn't do anything. It's just the way you look.
well, yeah, I like that. I'm like trying to think about like all the bosses that could be timed. Like, oh, imagine Gecko Moria's fight. Like, one of his fights is against Oars, and then the second one
Or,
is against Gecko Moria after he has the 1,000 Shadow. That's like the
or how
final
good?
bit.
Yeah, how good would it be is if like in order to defeat Oars, you have to do like combo attacks with your wings. Because like that's how they beat Oars to begin with. Like they couldn't beat him on his own. They
So
had to
Oars would
work
be
all
like the fight
together.
you have to do with your wings. Like,
Yeah. It's like you have to do it, yeah, because otherwise it won't do anything. Like only combo attacks will work.
that'd be interesting to manage, but I suppose that could work, yeah. And then Gecko Moria can be like the only one that you can fight on your own.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I guess that one could technically be timed. No. It can be timed because there are times, like in terms of beating the sunrise. Um, trying to think of other fights.
I'm trying to think of like a really funny scenario is if like this probably won't happen because like you'd have to like because I'm thinking this would be a mandatory fight that you can't just skip over and then come back to. But like I'm just saying like imagine you wait and then you get the Nika fruit, you get Luffy's fruit, and then you go back to Skype here and you fight an L, and then just nothing happens. You take no damage, and then you can easily fight him and beat him.
How? Yeah.
Like the only thing that would maybe hurt you is his staff
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Because that's the only hard bit, because if you implement it like the further into the game you go, the better devil fruits. Like, how do you change up the story with certain people with Logia type devil fruits? Where
Yeah,
you
it's
have
kind
to
of
use
the
where you have to use Haki to like
well, I'm
Rob
thinking
Rob Lucci has to be like one of the big early game bosses, I'd say.
Rob
Because you don't need Haki to hit
Yeah,
him. So
yeah, but you would need to just lock in though,
yes, you would.
because that was a really hard fight for Luffy.
It'd be like one of the yeah. And then there obviously is a secondary fight. Because think of it like Margit, and then there's Margot.
Yeah,
Except obviously
Morgott
it's
is like when he awakens his fruit.
but it's just Lucci and the
Exactly.
Black Flames. Except that's way later in the game, so it's a much bigger gap, but the fight's far more crazy.
Yeah, jeez. This is crazy, actually.
I'm just trying to go backwards in regards to like all the fights. It's hard. Because the only thing is like, how do you order this game in regards to just you play the game normally, but then it reaches a point where you start learning Haki, and then you can start facing like certain enemies. Like, how do you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'd be like a thing where it's like you can go to Crocodile or you can go to Kizaru and you can try to fight them without Haki, but it's just not going to work. And then
Yeah,
maybe they'll say something like, "Oh, no Haki, gonna have to try better than that."
yeah. Because if you make it more like an open map,
Yeah,
it
again,
like
we don't have to. It doesn't have to be exactly one to one of the games. There can be some creative liberties. It just has to have like, yeah,
you have to make it an open map, so there's like you can explore those areas, but you can't defeat the bosses. It's like something you have
Yeah.
to go back to later.
Yeah.
That gives a lot of Hollow Knight vibes, because there's a lot of sections that you visit, but then you know that you have to go back to it later for something else to like really
Yeah.
finish it off. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That could definitely work.
Yeah.
That yeah,
No,
okay.
like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah. Trying to think of anything else that we could.
We're saying too much at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like with the ship, like obviously there's a lot of ships to choose from, but I think you'd obviously start with like a little, with like maybe like what Luffy had with his
Like just
shitty little,
a little sailboat or something like that.
yeah, and then maybe you'd upgrade to like just like kind of an average ship, like just a normal
Something a
looking
little
ship.
smaller than the Going Merry.
Yeah,
Something
something a
like
little
that.
smaller than the Going Merry, and then maybe the Going Merry would be next, and then as you progress through the game, the more options spread out. So you could choose the Thousand Sunny, or you could choose Shanks's ship. You
What
could
if it
choose
was
Kid's
like
ship.
something where you could make your own ship? Like if you
You
customized it in a
could.
way. And like you can make your own flag. Like it has the skull, but then you
Oh,
could customize it accordingly.
yeah, and then you could use like as you progress, you could get items for your like components for your ship, and then like, can you imagine like you could make
Oh
the whole thing
yeah.
like, and then like one of the final upgrades is like you can make it like Law's ship, so it becomes like a submarine.
Oh Jesus Christ, that'd be ridiculous.
So then and there's like hidden items under the water.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my
So
fucking
you can get
god.
accessories for your ship.
Yes.
So it allows you
Yeah.
to customize it even more. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is crazy actually.
The creativity that some people would have when it comes to making their own ships, or in terms of how they would design their own ships, would be. Oh.
Yeah, that's actually cooking.
Hold up, let him cook. Let a man
Legit.
cook.
Fuck. I don't know. I can't think of too much else at the moment.
I'm trying to think of something else, but my brain's fried after saying all of this stuff that we just have for the past 40
Yeah,
minutes, 30 minutes.
I think we'll sleep on this, and I think you definitely got to stream this, and we'll pitch this like to Sean as well. Maybe he can help us out with a few ideas.